Hi guys, how are you all? Welcome back to Soulful Knowledge. So in my channel I'm posting regarding Kundalini awakening and spiritual awakening. So if you're interested in this, you can follow my channel. Plus I'm making in two languages, in Tamil as well as in English. So if you wanted to check only in English version, you can check my playlist Soulful Knowledge English. So if you see, I'm making videos regarding all the spiritual concepts regarding the kundalinis, the chakras, the masculine and feminine energies, the twin flames, the awakening. So all these concepts I've explained already in my previous videos, and in that way today I'm going to tell a very important concept. So this is one of the milestone in the spiritual awakening, how Kundalini is very important. In the same way, today I am going to tell about yin and yang. So already many people have seen the symbol, have known about this concept yin and yang. So this concept is from the Chinese tradition. So it's from the religion Taoism. So before this communism, before this Maoist in Chinese, around like 2000 and 3000 years ago, there was a religion Taoism. Chinese people were following this religion, and from this religion, one of the concept is yin and yang. So how we derived Kundalini from Hinduism, in the same way yin and yang is derived from Taoism, Chinese traditions. This is also a very important concept. Many of them would have already known about yin and yang. It is like the positive and negative energies compensating with each other. So all these has so much of understandings, scientific, technical concepts will be there. So as I said, as I am saying it as a scientific concepts, it is not just as a fact or just a theory. It is the way of our life. It is the way of our living. The whole universe is made of these concepts only. So already in my previous videos, who am I? So what are we made of in that video? And I've already said that we are made of three energies. The whole universe is comprised of three energies: the positive, negative, and neutral energies. In that concept, yin yang plays a major role. So yin yang is like the positive and negative energy, which is incorporated or compensating with each other. Already many people have spoken about yin yang. So today I'm going to tell in three ways. The first thing is, what is the true meaning of yin yang? So many of them are getting confusion regarding these concepts. So I'm going to give a clarity regarding the true informations about yin yang concepts. So next is, we know that each atom is made of positive and negative energies, and so we are also, as a human being, we are also subjective to these energies. So the second information I'm going to tell that how our mind and our body are affected with these energies, and how a mind is working with these energies, with positive and negative energies. So the third thing is, in spirituality, this is a very main concept in spirituality. During spiritual awakening, all these factors only will affect us, will lead to us in spiritual awakening. So a person who is spiritually awakening will have definitely faced all these issues, positive and negative energies. So in spirituality, how these energies, and we are learning about that, and how it is affecting our spirituality. So these are the three major things I'm going to explain today. So first thing is, what is yin yang? So I've already told about the Kundalini, the frequencies, the 7 frequencies of, we have been incorporated with those 7 frequencies. In the same way, yin yang is energies. Energies are the positive and negative energies. So yin is the negative energy. It is the dark energy. It is like the night time. So yang is the positive energy. It is the daytime, and it is the light energy. So in the same way, yin is like the destruction energy, and yang is the construction energy. So now you would have understood what is yin and yang. So many of them would have described it as the masculine and feminine energies. So this is a debatable topic. So many of them are telling that feminine is the yin energy, that is the negative energy, or masculine is the yang energy, positive energy. So even many of them are telling that feminine is the positive energy and masculine is the negative energy. So as of now, we don't need to mix these two concepts. So masculine and feminine is a separate thing, and yin and yang is the separate thing. A masculine can also be a positive and negative energy, and a feminine also can have a positive and negative energy. So masculine and feminine, it only comes to the living things. As a human being, we have consciousness. As a consciousness only, we have that masculine and feminine. But yin and yang is positive and negative is made of everything. So universe is completely made of both energies. So even non-living and living thing both will have this yin and yang energies. So that's why what I'm telling is, please don't mix these two. Masculine and feminine is a different thing, and yin and yang, positive and negative, is a different thing. In a universal level, if you see these two energies, that is yin and yang, it has a great meaning for it. It teaches us a very big value in our life. So this yin and yang energy, it's like a dark and light energy. If it is just positive and negative energy, the symbol, if you see the symbol, it should be completely black this side, completely white this side. But if you see the symbol, it has in the darker side, that is yin, it has an yang energy. That circle has, that white circle you'll see in the darker side, it is an positive energy. And in the positive side, that is in the light side, you will see that yin circle will be there, that small yin energy will be there. So what it represents is, everything which has the yin energy, that is negative energy, definitely there will be some positive energies in that. In the same way, anything in the universe which is having the yang energy, that is the positive energy, definitely it is going to have some negative and yin energies in that. This is the biggest concepts of yin and yang energy. It gives us the greatest teachings in our life. Not only that, if you see that diagram, each energy is flowing into each other. It is like a life cycle. It is a time cycle. It flows into each other. How the day, when the day overs, the night comes, and the night finishes, the day comes. In the same concept, it is a flow of the cyclic, it is in a cyclic manner. When the yin energy finishes, it enters into the yang energy, and when the yang energy finishes, it enters into the yin energy. So in this way, the both energies are compensating with each other. It is interconnected and intercooperated with each other. So it teaches us a great lesson in our lifetime, getting this knowledge from the Chinese concept. First thing, you would have understood the true meaning of the yin and yang concept. So second thing is, as I've already told, that even we are subjected to these energies. So we are made of atoms and molecules, and if you say every atom is made of these positive and negative energies, even our body, mind level, these energy affects us so much. So our thoughts are constructed with these energies only. So for example, if a person is in negative energy or is made of negative energy, that is the yin energy, that is the dark energy, the night energy, destruction energy. So what happens is, how his thought will work is, let's say for an example, if he is going to buy a bike, first thought arises in his mind is the destruction thoughts. When he's in the yin energy, the negative energy, the first thought will be the destruction thought. Will be like, what happens if we go in the highways, if we speed up in the highways, what happens if anyone hits him, what happens if the bike gets malfunction, the engines gets malfunction, what happens with the maintenance. So all these destruction and negative thoughts only will arise in its mind first. Next example is the same way. If he is going to buy an land, the first thing will arise in his mind is what happens if someone cheats in that land, someone cheats with the money, what happens if there is a double document with the land, if someone is going to cheat them. So everything, the destruction thoughts only will come in the mind first. You see, like this, the negative energy people or people who are made with negative energies, if you see throughout their lifetime, many things or many incidents would have been happened. So all our life are made of both positive and negative incidents. Both, everything will be even only. So, but it takes some time span, but see in the as a whole, in everyone's life, both things will be compensating equally. There will be some positive incidents happening in their life, and there will be also negative incidents happening in life. But if you are made with this negative energies, the thoughts will be in negative. Let's say there are 1,000 incidents happen in your life. What will happen is continuously your past memories will be the negative thoughts only. All those positive incidents, those all positive happiness, the cherishing moments, everything will be blurred, everything will be in lower level. All the negative incidents will be only completely, you will be remembering all those negative incidents strongly compared to the positive incidents. If you are a negative energy person, your thoughts will be completely ego based. That is, those anxiety incidents, those fearing incidents, embarrassment incidents, so those guilt incidents, continuously it will be triggering your mind. So by this way only your mind will be getting the thoughts in a distraction mode. So now you would have understood how a person who has negative energy, so positive things will become very subtle. This negative thoughts and negative incidents will be only overpowering your positive incidents. It's not that you will completely forget the positive thoughts. It will just overpower those negative emotions, and negative thoughts will just overpower, and continuously you will be remembering only those incidents in your mind. So now you would have understood all the negative terms. But as I said, so yin yang itself is a concept that every negativity will have some positive with them. So every positive thing will have some negative in that. So I've told how people who have constructed in dark energy, how their minds is working. I'll explain what are the positive things in that. We have the three main positive things in energy. The first thing is they'll be externally awakened. They'll be super conscious. Since they are focused in the negative things first, the destruction energy first, what will happen is they will take precautions, they will take high precautions in their life. Because of their negative thoughts, they'll be keenly observing every and single thing, approaching anything in this world. So they are very well super consciousness in this external world. They'll take highly precautions in their life. In that way, their mind is very well prepared for the negativity, to face the negativity. If any negative happens in their life, they will never be surprised for that, because their mind will already be tuned for that negativity, and they would have taken the precautions method. So the second thing is, if you see like this negative people, they'll have so much of patience in their life, because they can handle so much of negativity around them in their surroundings or environment. So they can be calm with that. They can have so much of high patience within them. So this is the second main and major importance of the negativity, that is in. It will have so much of high patience within them. So the third thing is they can handle the negative energies within themselves. They can observe the negative energies. So if the world throws the negative energy towards them, they can observe the negative energy and they can capture the negative energy within themselves. So these are the three major positivity. This is the major positivity in yin. That is, within the negativity, these three are the major highly positivity within themselves. So what happens is, when someone is in energy, they'll be super consciousness. Because of this, they'll be highly talented in management field. They'll be super talented in managing the people around them, because they can easily track the negativity around them. They'll take precautions in overhand. So all these positivity I've told, it will only work if your frequency is high. When your frequency is low, that is kundalini energy is low, this all these positivity will not work, because when you're in high frequency, your mind will automatically go towards a solution oriented mind. Low frequency will not have a solution oriented. So only if you have a solution oriented mind, you can exactly find the problems in your life and have a clarity. As your kundalini energy increases, your clarity in mind also increases. You will become a solution oriented mind. You can easily find the problems. Only if you find the problem, only you can apply a solution for that. That's why if you are in that is negative mode, if you are in low, it will be very difficult to survive in this world. But with this negative energy, you can completely turn the tables into upside down by getting the changing negativity into positivity. That is, you will have so much of patience. Your external awakening will be very high. All this happens only if your frequency is high. This is how the yin energy will also have the yang, that is the positive nature within that. In the same way, the next thing is the positive energy, that is the yang energy, the daytime and the construction energy. If any person who's in yang energy, how their mind works, how their thoughts work is, they'll be highly confident in nature. Their inner value will be high. Always they will approach things in a positive way. For example, if they're buying a land or they're going to buy a bike, the first thing they'll focus is how to use in a constructive way. How they're going to explore the world with the bike. So how they are going to explore the world, how they're going to improve the driving skills in the bike. So all these are the positivity, all these are the construction thoughts. So in the same way, if they're going to buy the land, how they're going to develop the land, how build a house in that land. So their complete focus will be in the future, the constructive mode. They'll be highly positive in nature, highly confidence will be there. The same way, so many things would have been happened in their life, many instances, so both the instant, the positive will be happened, the negative also will be happened in their life. So but their past memories will be completely positive in nature, as I told in the same way only will happen in the young. Their memories completely arising the positive incidents only. The negative incidents will be suppressed. The positive incidents will be overpowering the negative incidents. So continuously they'll be in a happy mode, in a joyful and a confident in nature. So these all are the positive and yang energy features and characteristics of their thoughts. This is how their mind works. So this is how positive people and yang people mind works. So much of negative things would have happened in their life. So everything they will suppress that, and only they'll pick up that positive thoughts and positive incidents. The cherishing moments only they'll pick up. So that's why their inner value will be so high. So these are the positive things of yang. So as I told earlier, yin and yang itself, something each energy will be compensating. Even if you have so much of positive things, there will be negative things in yang also. The first thing is their external awakening will be very less, very minimum, because they are completely focused on only positive things. They will completely avoid the negativity. So they will not take any precautionary methods. They will not keenly observe the negative things or about their environment. Their external awakening about the people's mind or external environment will be very less. So this whole world itself will give you both positive and negative incidents. So completely they'll be focusing on only positive incidents. So any negative incident which is happening in front of their eyes, so any negative planning or cheating is happening in front of their eyes, completely they're going to be blind for that. Completely they're going to avoid that. So they will not have any idea about what is going to happen negative in the future. They will not take any precautionary measures in the future. The consciousness, their external consciousness will be low. That's why they're going to face any negativity in future. They're going to fall down completely. So getting up from that negative incident will be very, very difficult for them, because they would have not completely prepared for that. So the precautionary measures will be less. So they will get surprised so much. So uh, they will completely fall down, and getting from that, it will be very difficult for those young people, for those positive people. So the second thing is patience. They're highly impatient in nature. They completely lack the patience because they cannot handle the negativity. So because of that, their anger will trigger highly. Their patience will become very low. If you see highly positive people, they'll be positive only inside. But if you see outside, they'll be a very angry person. They'll just throw out the anger around them. So that's why they will never keep any negativity within themselves. Their inner value will be highly confident, highly positive in nature, but they cannot hold any negativity inside. That's why their patience level also will be very low. They'll just throw out the negativity outside. The third thing is they absorb so much of positivity inside, they just throw out the negativity outside. So people around them will just face the so much of negativity around them. They absorb all the positivity inside, and people around them will face so much of negativity outside. So now you would have understood how yang is working. Even if they are so positive, there are also negative things happening in that. So this is how the yin and yang are compensating with each other. These two energies are destruction and construction energies. And if you're negative, you can turn the tables upside down. You can use the positivity of the negative mode, and you can build your life in a higher level. In the same way, even if you're in positive way, you should understand the negativity also. If you fail to understand the negativity, that is also going to give you destruction in your life. That's why these both energies are compensating with each other. Every negative there is a positive, every positive there is a negative. So now you would have understood the essence of this meaning. This is a very important life lesson, the spirituality which teaches us. This is not a new thing, this is an old traditional Chinese concept, yin and yang. So this is a true meaning of yin and yang. So the third thing is how it affects in our spirituality. This is the major concept in spirituality. So I've already explained in my last video in twin flames, that is the both opposite energies will meet each other. That is the both positive and negative energies will meet each other. So we are in the timeline where the night and the daytime are meeting each other. The positive and negative energies are meeting each other. So once the soul is realized, this you will not understand till physical realization. Only when the soul is realized, you will understand the positive and negative energies. And only when you understand those energies, what happens, so much of clash will happen between the positive and negative energies. This is the time where the two energies will start fighting each other. So this is a very important thing, because in spirituality many are stuck in this phase, many are suffering in this phase. Suffering is to the core, because the possessions, the black magic, everything comes in this phase only. So this I will separately explain in another video. This is again an bigger concept. This everyone has to understand, because everyone are suffering too much in this phase. So this positive and negative energies plays a major role in spiritual awakening also. So this I will explain separately in another video. So okay guys, hope so you would have understood the essence of yin and yang, the true meaning, and how our mind and thoughts are working in this positive and negative energies, and how spirituality teaching us all these concepts. So all these concepts, if you see, all these are like 5,000 years old concepts. We are just forgot all these concepts, and now it's all coming up. We are researching these again. We are bringing back all these concepts again to our life to make the full potential of our life. So okay guys, hope so all this information would have been very useful for you all. So thanks for watching. So this is Shobana. Bye from Soulful Knowledge.